Seeing all of the products that get showcased here and the innovators that are here to represent. It takes ingenuity and courage to be an entrepreneur, to see the things that others haven't, to bring ideas to life, and to work night and day to make it a reality. You're doing amazing work, and I want to encourage all of you who are starting businesses to keep working at it and stay committed to a culture of innovation. I grew up in a home where my father was building a new business, an innovative new business. It may not sound all that innovative now, but back then it was, and it was airport motels. Not too exciting to you, but back then people weren't building motels or thinking that the hospitality industry was going to succeed by having motels next to airports. But that's what happened. And it was in the late 50s when people were flying into an airport and driving into the center of the city, and that's where they were staying. But there were the occasional little entrepreneurs who were, owning motels next to airports. And my father saw that and thought, you know what, people are going to start staying around the airports, and that's where Hyatt hotels got started, as airport motels. And then one day there was an empty, bankrupt building that was supposed to be a hotel in Atlanta, Georgia. And it had been thought of, dreamed of by an architect named John Portman, who had an investor who ran out of money when they were halfway through building the thing. So he had to go find somebody who would help him finish it. And everybody turned him down. Marriott, Sheraton, all the big hotel companies. Why? Because it was going to be an atrium lobby hotel. Nobody wanted to have anything to do with an atrium lobby hotel in 1966, because look at all that wasted space, they said. Why would we pay real estate taxes on the wasted space? And my father, either because of his youth, he was 32, or because he had the same dream that John Portman did, decided to take a chance, and he literally mortgaged the entire motel business to buy this one hotel and to finish it. And everybody said, that thing will never fly. And on the day that they opened it, now remember, this is an atrium lobby hotel, 1967 when they opened it. It had glass elevators. It looked like, something out of a movie. It looked like Star Wars before Star Wars came along to most people. On the day they opened, they had a line 6 blocks long, people trying to get in. And nobody could get to their rooms because people were riding the elevators. They just wanted to ride the elevators. So that was the beginning of something great. And I have to say, growing up in that environment, watching an entrepreneur made me want to be an entrepreneur, made me want to be around entrepreneurs. I believe in what you do, and I want to stand up for you every single day as governor. Now, each of you is incredibly important to me, in part because you are the future of our state. We all know that manufacturing is changing, and innovation centers like mHUB are making sure that Illinois stays at the forefront. mHUB's power is in its ability to make connections between industry and academia, connections between local manufacturers and major corporations, and perhaps most importantly, connections between entrepreneurs, one to another. In just 2 years, mHUB has grown to well over 200 companies across exciting sectors: the Internet of Things, consumer products, energy tech, medical devices, robotics, and more. mHUB's efforts have led to the creation of over $100 million in new economic activity. It's just incredible, and it's accelerating. Supporting innovators and the small businesses that power our economy is one of my top priorities as governor. I like to say that it's my job to help 1,000 flowers bloom in the state of Illinois. I'd like to say 10,000 flowers. We really have the opportunity today for Illinois to be a leader in development of small and startup businesses. It's what I hope to lead. It's the revolution that I hope to lead here. I'm committed to making sure that we have the skilled workforce that will attract 21st century businesses. Whether it's lifting up the state's universities and community colleges, there's a cheering section right here for that. I love that, yay IIT. helping our brightest students to afford to attend college, or ramping up our career technical education in our high schools. Those are all things that are critically important to me in terms of raising up the talent level and making sure that we're the best place in the country for businesses to start, grow, and move to. I've also tasked my Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity with putting a premium on our growth industries in this state. For example, we have a $2.5 billion competitive grant program that incentivizes high growth and emerging businesses. That program will support emerging technology enterprises and encourage R&D and the commercialization of technology-based products and services all across our state. As the founder of 1871, I know firsthand what happens when you nurture a robust entrepreneurial community like you're doing here at mHUB. You know, 1871, when it first started, we didn't know whether it would succeed or how it would succeed. What we knew is that entrepreneurs needed a place to start and grow their businesses. What happened, though, was magic. And it was the magic of entrepreneurs moving in and working with each other, talking to each other, sharing ideas, not competing with one another, but learning. Walking down the hall and asking somebody, how did you market that thing? Or how do you tell the story about that thing? Or let me try my pitch out on you and you can tell me how I can pare it down. All those things, being in an environment where you can build a business, write a business plan, innovate your product, develop it, and work with others who are doing the same thing. That's what mHUB is so special in what it's doing. It is mHUB and 1871 and Matter and so many of these other innovation centers in the state of Illinois that are making us one of the best places for people to start and grow their businesses. I'm so proud to be the governor of this state. We have an incredible opportunity to spark innovation throughout our state, not just here in Chicago, but all the way to Cairo in southern Illinois. An opportunity that frankly makes me extraordinarily optimistic about the future of Illinois. I hope you'll join me in that optimism and join me in making this the greatest state in the United States. Thank you very much.